We at Educhemy helped in fulfilling the dreams of 51 UPSC toppers 2020. If you too have the dream to crack the UPSC examination, subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay up to date with your UPSC preparation. तैयारी आपकी, जिम्मेदारी हमारी.
Hello everybody, welcome to Educhemy's YouTube channel. I am Banke Bihari, faculty at Educhemy. In today's video, we will discuss what happens when a selected candidate visits Academy for their training. When you see your name in the final list released by UPSC, suddenly your world changes. Your life appears to have changed. You feel that finally, ultimately you have arrived. After all these years of preparation, finally you have arrived. But things are about to change more. That's because from becoming manager of your study room, now you are to be transformed into a future district magistrates, superintendent of police, or a diplomat. And this transformation happens in this place called Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration. It is in Mussoorie, Uttarakhand. Now, the moment the selected candidates walks through this gate, walks into the lane of the academy through these gates, they are no longer the person they used to be. Now they are officer trainees, or as they are popularly called, OTs. The course at the academy, the pedagogy is designed to instill in OTs certain values, officer-like qualities, and some skills, and to give them a space to develop a camaraderie among the officers from different services. The first step in service of the nation is taking oath of allegiance to the Constitution. So once they take oath, now they become part of the steel frame of India. So before we talk about the classroom programs and extracurricular activities and other fun parts, let's see that where do OTs stay. So as you can see in the image, OTs stay in hostels located in hills of Mussoorie. So the Kaveri hostel, Narvada hostel, there is this Ganga hostel. An interesting part about hostel life is the way roommates are decided in the academy. So OTs from different services and different states are made roommates. So a IAS trainee from Bihar and say a IPS trainee from Tamil Nadu will become roommates. So this is done very consciously to promote national integration and to sensitize the OTs about the diverse culture of India. Now, a similarity between these hostels and your own college life hostels is that you are not allowed to cook in these hostels. But that should not be a big problem because the officers' mess, unlike your college mess, serves good quality food and more importantly, diverse food. Now, that may be because the mess committee is selected from among the OTs themselves. Okay, now let's see the foundation course. The duration of the course is 15 weeks about, and the officer trainees from all India services, that is IAS, IPS, and IFS, that is Indian Forest Service, and then Indian Foreign Service, and then various central services like Group A services, like say IRS. All these OTs from all these services are trained together. So there is a philosophy behind that. The common training gives them opportunity to form a bond, to inculcate a sense of camaraderie. And again, this is expected to help them when they go for field postings and they face interdepartmental issues. So they can directly connect with each other and address the issues. So that is the idea. Now, inevitable part of any training program is classroom lecture. Okay, so again, the OTs are transported back to their college days, but of course there is this thing that here they are paid a stipend to attend classroom. So that's good. And then that reward of reading more is the opportunity to read more. So there is no getting away from classroom lectures. And the subjects covered in these classroom lectures are as diverse as they could be. Then there is law, there is behavioral science, there is political science, there is public administration, there is society, art and culture. Everything you can imagine they are taught just because they will need this knowledge when they will go for field posting or they will be making policies. So that's the important part of the classroom lecture. Another important thing about classroom lecture is that the syllabus of the lecture is upgraded as and when it is required to make it more relevant to the changing needs of the society. Of course, it is different from the fossilized optional syllabus of men's examination, but that's a different thing. Okay. Now, it is expected, it is appreciated that not every value, not every skills can be imparted in the classroom. So there are several extracurricular activities organized for this purpose. Extracurricular activities have two purposes. One, to have fun time, to give OTs their time of life in academy so that they can fondly remember it, form a bond, and then certain values are sought to be inculcated in OTs through these extracurricular activities. So let's see trekking in Himalayas. So trekking in Himalayas is one of the part of the extracurricular activities which is organized by the academy for various purposes. We'll see that. And in this 10 days trek to Himalayas, into the wilderness of Himalayas, the OTs are exposed to the uncertainties of weather. There is this limited accommodation, there is limited food, and all kind of issues. In fact, the OTs are guided by the paramilitary force Jawans in their journey in helping them to finish the trekking. So in addition to trekking, there are various clubs where OTs can express themselves and they can explore themselves. During the preparation time, they are so busy reading tons of books and then revising notes, making notes, and then practicing answer writing, all these things, that they lose track of things. Now, back in the academy, you can engage yourself in these extracurricular activities, in these clubs. So there are clubs like, say, Adventure Club, there is a film club, there is all kind of things. There is hobby clubs. So here you can see that OTs are expected to participate in, like, say, horse riding, then rock climbing, then there is river rafting, and all these things are done to inculcate, to increase their confidence, to increase their courage, to reduce their fear of unknown, and skill sets, and give them opportunity to bond among themselves. You can see there is this Happy Valley Sports Complex also. Apart from being very well equipped, apart from its state-of-the-art infrastructure, a unique feature is that the coach from Sports Authority of India is there to help trainees find their own passion. So that is the level of importance attached to the training program. And then one of the highlights of the foundation course, as the passed out OTs have fondly remembered, that India Day is one of their highlights. In India Day, diverse and rich traditions of India, you can see here in image the several OTs dressed in their traditional attires, and the multiple cuisines from different part of India, from Kerala to Andaman Nicobar to say the Himalayan states, we have Arunachal Pradesh and all. So all these the culture from all over India is on display by the OTs themselves. Now, again, apart from the fun part, there is this a far-sighted wisdom in organizing India Day. The one is to sensitize OTs about the diverse culture of India. That's one part. And another is to instill in them the pride for the diverse country they are part of. So these things are important because OTs are going to be the future officers who will shape destiny of India in coming days. Then there is village visit, that is getting to know Bharat. You know, census 2011, we have about 70% of us resides in rural India. For many OTs, village visit is their first exposure to the rural way of life. Here, OTs get to know the various challenges faced by different sections of rural society, particularly marginalized sections of rural society. They get to know the problems like infrastructure problems of employment, and problems of unsustainable agricultural practices. All these things OTs get to see. They also see that they in fact they feel the level of trust the villagers have in the capabilities of OTs to transform their future. So when these OTs in future, when they will become officers in field, they will feel the responsibility towards these villagers. So this is what the academy tries to do. Ultimately, the OTs are trained to become the servants of citizens of India. And inevitable part of whole exercise, of whole training exercise is examination. So there is a examination. So even though you have cracked the best examination, one of the toughest examination of the world, you still have to write an examination, and then the best overall performer gets President's Medal. And then successful OTs move to their respective academies for next level of professional training. So like say IAS trainees reside in Labasna itself, IPS trainees goes to Hyderabad, to National Police Academy, and so on. And in this way, the foundation is laid for life dedicated to service. So that is the importance of the foundation course. Now, on a parting note, I would like to tell that whenever during the long course of preparation, see the preparation is long, there are ups and downs. So whenever you will feel a bit demotivated, bit low on energy, you remember two things. One is you are not alone in this journey. Your family members and your friends, even though they are not writing exams, even though they are not doing answer writing practices, even though they are not writing tests, they are still part of your journey. And second, you always remember what awaits you once you crack the exam. Now, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel to get updates about the daily news which we publish in Gadget, and it will be very helpful to you for your preparation. All the best.